We have the world premiere of the new Freightliner Cascadia and eCascadia with partially automated driving features. Let's take a look at both of the vehicles first, and then we can jump into the full presentation later in this video. If you like to jump to the presentation of the video, go to the 11 minutes 12 seconds of the video.
In 2015, we wrote history right here in Nevada. With the Freightliner Inspiration Truck. The world's first automated truck with a license for public roads. Since then, we have been hard at work. And today, we're back. We're back to take the next steps. We're back in Nevada to take automated trucking to the next level. Welcome to the next level.
Presenter detected.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Daimler Trucks. Thank you. As the global leader in trucks, we at Daimler have strong brands perfectly positioned for each market region, including Freightliner, Western Star, Thomas Built Buses, and Detroit right here in North America. And we're proud to welcome such a diverse audience to North America today, on the live stream from around the world, and right here in the room from over 30 countries, representing the entire range of media from online, business, and trade. And I'm also very pleased to welcome Mr. Bernhard Mattes. He is the president of the German Association of the Automotive Industry. Thank you for joining us this morning, Mr. Mattes. Great to have you here. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a very important day for Daimler Trucks. And so it's great to welcome from our Daimler Truck board our CEO, Martin Daum, our CFO, Jochen Götz, and Roger Nielsen, the CEO of Daimler Trucks North America. Joining us from Roger's leadership team are Stefan Kurschner, David Carson, and we also have here Wilfried Achenbach, our chief engineer. Ladies and gentlemen, dear colleagues, Daimler Trucks, as many of you know, is not a newcomer to Las Vegas, as you just saw in our video. But it is our first visit to the CES, and we've come back here, for good reason, because we've got some great technology news to share with you. And it's also a nice coincidence that the letters CES don't just stand for Consumer Electronics Show, but they also represent three mega trends in our industry. Those are connected, electric, and shared. But as many of you know, there is one more mega trend we're missing here, and that's what today is all about. Today is about putting the A into the CES. And out of this, we make CASE, which is our strategy for dealing with the transformation of the technology of industry. A stands for automated or autonomous, and that's what today is all about, because today we'll tell you about the potential of automated trucks and about our roadmap going forward. We will tell you which level we have reached today, and we will tell you which level we plan to reach next, and what that means for everybody, not just our industry, but also society. We think there's no better place to do this at this beautiful Frank Gehry designed Keep the Memory Alive Center, which is an institution for brain research. It's also a tribute to the conviction that we can solve the toughest challenges if we combine bold ideas with great expertise and careful consideration. We at Daimler Trucks share that conviction, and there's no one better to talk about this conviction than our CEOs, Martin Daum and Roger Nielsen. So with all of that being said, it's time to get started. It's time to welcome our CEO. Please welcome to the stage, Martin Daum. Welcome, Martin.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, welcome everyone. Great, so many accepted our invitation to this early Monday morning press conference. Daimler Trucks at CES. Some might have wondered why we are here. And the answer is fairly easy. Trucks is all about technologies. Did you know that a regular today's on-highway truck has about 400 sensors on board, and that it has about 100 million lines of software code? It's mind-boggling if we think about it. And every truck we sell today in the on-highway business is constantly online, sending data to make the truck and the usage of the truck better and more efficient. But before we focus on technology, let's focus on business today. Business is going, as you all know, very strong. 2018 is the most successful year for Daimler Trucks. We had record sales with more than 500,000 trucks sold in 2018, particularly strong in the United States, very strong in Indonesia, India, and good market in Europe and other markets around the world. We can confirm our EBIT forecast, which will be significantly above prior year, but please understand that more details we will show on our annual press conference on February 6th when we talk about the results of the year 2018. More about business from Roger Mielson in the US in a moment. And sometimes you wonder where the good results come from. The good results, in our opinion, always come from customer focus. We feel obligated to innovate. We feel obligated to really think about what does the customer need to get in his business better. A lot of people who follow me since a couple of years know nobody buys a truck because he wants to buy a truck. He buys a truck because he has to do a job. In 1896, Daimler invented the truck. And by the way, the first truck was invented to haul beer, to bring more beer, more efficient and faster to the areas where it's needed. And since then, we continued. It didn't start in Silicon Valley, it started in Bad Cannstatt. It started in a garage, it started in a greenhouse. But the basic principle was the same. Take an idea, make a game changer, and then keep on improving and reinvent it. And we are here, so more than 120 years now later, we are still here because we reinvented ourselves over and over and over. And when it first was in mechanics, bigger trucks, higher loads, faster speeds, then came materials, composites, steel, aluminum, all things not available in 1896. But then mechanics and materials got replaced by electronics. So we talked a lot about how we wire the truck, how we power the truck. And electronics now shift over to software and artificial intelligence. So CES and our trucks are a great match. We always develop technology not just for technology's sake. The first thing we do is we listen to our customers and we ask ourselves, is behind the idea a business case that makes the transportation business of the world, of the countries we serve, of those countries better and more efficient? We build to provide solutions. And therefore, with this in mind, we approach our today's topic, automated trucking. If you go to public, there's another topic which today is potentially more prominent in search engines and in press articles than automatic. That is electric. Electric at the moment in the public, like that, beats automated by far. Electric trucks is a key technology, and we dedicated our summer press conference entirely to that. And we are well on track launching our products in the United States, in Europe, very successful start of production for our electric city bus, the eCascadia in Europe. So today I would like to focus on automated trucks. Automated trucks can take trucking and transportation to a next level and thus our economies and societies. We were the first, as you've seen in the movie at the beginning, the first ones to put an automated truck on the roads. Baby steps compared to what we know today, even less or even further away from what we can envision for tomorrow. In 2015, we introduced the vision of a highly automated truck in style at Hoover Dam with our inspiration truck. That was a big bang, a topic that hadn't been on the table before. And then we started the discussions, we started the development work, we started to gain knowledge, we started to gain experience, we started to develop business models out of it. So today we don't meet at the Hoover Dam, we keep here at a center called Keep the Memory Alive. When I approached the building for the very first time in my life this morning, I thought this is the outcome if an architect spends too much time in the bars of Las Vegas and he has a contractor who follows exactly what he scribbled down in the night before. And that is then the building looks like. No, it is a great piece of architecture that needs a high precision, and there is no room for error if you build such an elaborate building. That building stands for the things relevant for developed automated trucks as well. Now look at our strategy and technology roadmap going forward. We distinguish, when we talk about automated, we distinguish between 5 levels. Level 2, that is a level we have reached today. Here at CES, partially automated series production truck ready for the US market and the US road. Roger Nielsen will follow me here with a lot of details, and later today you can drive and experience these trucks. Level 2 means the driver is in control, but it's supported heavily by systems regarding braking, acceleration, line keeping. That has significant benefits for the customer. It has a significant increased safety. The systems are never tired, they are never distracted, they have never a bad day. They really help to make traffic on our roads safer and save lives. This is very important for us because safety is one of our key corporate targets. Secondly, those trucks have a better fuel efficiency. A level 2 automated truck can accelerate and can brake better and more efficient than even the best drivers. And by far, not all drivers are the best drivers. So of the not so good driver, it has an enormous benefit to make them better and to make their transportation job more profitable and therefore more efficient. We are today announcing 2 major updates beyond level 2. Roger will focus on level 2, I go beyond level 2. Number 1, it's something we are not going to do and not going further. We are not prioritizing anymore platooning, which we define when 2 trucks are electronically coupled, following at very close distance, below 40 feet each other. The idea was, and that was something we always saw as a possibility, that with this short distance, you reduce the drag, the wind resistance significantly and save fuel. On paper, that was there. In laboratory environment, in the perfect platooning, we could prove it. But there were too few moments on public roads, and we tested it for thousands and thousands of miles on roads in perfect conditions, but even in perfect conditions, not too often we were able to get those savings. In fact, whenever the platoon got split, it took more fuel to catch up again and to redo the platoon, that the technology we have to put in does not qualify the savings our customers would see afterwards. And because business case and customer focus are so important, we stopped at the moment some of the projects. We continue where we have ongoing commitments, and we definitely won't start another major project on platooning. Platooning so far for fuel efficiency. When we talk that the second truck is, the driver is sleeping, or the second truck follows the first truck without a driver, that's a completely different story. So we learn considerable things, driving strategies, etc. while we do platooning. We learn several things for our level 4 decision, which we are talking today. We target level 4 next. Some of you might remember me in 2016 when we had the first event here. I was very skeptical about the future of a driverless trucks. We learned a lot in those 3 years. We are far further than we had been in those days. We can see it coming. Not today necessarily, but in the years to come. We go to level 4 directly from level 2. Why skip level 3? All case technology must make a business for our customers. So it makes no sense to put high amount of technology in a truck just to have a redundancy to the human factor. So we have to relieve the human driver from some of his responsibilities. That means on the other side, we have to reduce the complexity of the world for level 4. That means we are going not to urban areas. We're going not to rural areas. We are not going to small roads. We go with level 4 on highway. We will focus first on hub to hub, on certain rounds, good weather conditions, etc., etc. We will do a regional focus on the United States. Why? Because here we have an excellent infrastructure. We have a homogeneous traffic flow. That means cars and trucks are going nearly with the same speed, and we have large distances. So you can really play with the benefits of a level 4 truck. We have the aspiration to bring that technology to the road within a decade. Within a decade. This is not necessarily precise, but we have no clue what we encounter for problems in between. But we're working hard. But it's inside. Level 4, even compared to the best level 2 trucks, the trucks we show you tomorrow, will have a significant further increase in safety. This is a major benefit and prerequisite. The more safety comes thanks to a multitude of sensors and systems. It comes through redundancy. And it's important because according to surveys, safety of highly automated vehicles still is doubted by a majority of people. But on the other side, the majority of the accidents you see on highways these days, the majority of those accidents are due to human errors. And we want to help to prevent those human errors. Technology can truly reduce moments of tragedy. And the second thing, after safety, why we go for level 4 is certainly because it's a boost for performance of transportation, higher productivity. Why? Because we can run those trucks in future around the clock. We can run them far more at night when there is less dense traffic. And we can do intelligent routing and routing management that avoids traffic jams. And thirdly, more efficient transportations help society to cope with the ever-growing volume of freight and therefore enable future growth and prosperity. Global freight is supposed to double between 2015 and 2050 in all countries of the world. So we have to take today's steps to reduce the impact of more goods on the road to the traffic flow. And there's a strong relationship between wealth and efficiency and logistics. In the US, logistics account of 8% of GDP, while worldwide, logistics is about of 12% of GDP. So increase in efficiency of logistics increases the wealth of a nation. Highly automated trucks will cut the cost per mile considerably. Level 4 trucks will be a must for the product, in my opinion, at some time in the future. The transformation of the product and the industry and the transportation will take a time. It does not come revolutionary. It will come step by step by step. Why? Because automated trucks are no easy undertaking. The technology is very complex, and it needs to be absolutely reliable and safe before we go on public roads. It needs to work ultimately under all conditions. Rain, snow, desert heat, rain in Las Vegas. Construction sites, it's all is why it takes time. And it needs to perform, all sensors and every electronics we put in the truck needs to perform more than 5 years and more than 500,000 miles. And sometimes I get always challenged why the electronic consumer industry is so fast putting out products. And my answer was always, I said, take your tablet and put it on the grill of a truck and drive through rainy or snowy conditions. Guess how long that tablet will function? Definitely not 5 years. Definitely not. It's a question whether it will function 5 hours. We have to make it happen 5 years, 500 miles, 1,000 miles, guaranteed, and then double everything for a lifetime of a truck. And that needs time. Our technology needs to be 100% road-proof. We will do that. But I call that the gaining knowledge time. We stimulate and drive millions of miles to train our systems. We have to train the truck that he detects whether this thing on the street is a cardboard box, a rabbit, or a tumbleweed. Yes, we have here those. Or it's a 2,000-pound buffalo. You need to encounter all kinds of situations to develop strategies. That will take time, yes, and we brake. And I would brake for that buffalo too. Not just the computer. And we have parallel, a crucial need for the public acceptance and the regulatory framework to do those. We are ready to work with all relevant authorities to develop consistent laws, rules, and policies, and that will take time as well. We are fully committed to fostering trust in this technology, be active and approachable partner. So time to manage transition also regarding the one challenge for society. What does it mean for truck drivers if highly automated trucks first operate on certain routes and then on more and more highways? As a leader and part of trucking industry, we take every single question very seriously, convinced that a successful transformation needs joint efforts of manufacturers and all relevant stakeholders. We are committed to take responsibility. We are founding member of industry-wide initiative, Partnership for Transportation, Innovation and Opportunity. The charter of this is to understand the impact of new technologies on jobs. We contribute to establish Transition Council, recommended by OECD's International Transport Forum. We are very open to dialogue and additional research initiatives. We are dedicated to fund extensive research on implications, collaborate closely with stakeholders to help to manage transition to highly automated trucks. We take this challenge seriously, like the technology task we need to tackle. As a consequence, we are ready to move boldly forward. In the next years, we invest up to €500 million, which is $600 million, into automated technology. We add at least 200 employees, many in the United States, where our automated truck R&D center is located. We will take advantage of the synergies with the Mercedes-Benz car divisions. We have a clear goal to remain pioneers and lead automated trucking to level 4 and we want to put a level 4 trucks on the road here in the United States this year. Stay tuned. Automated trucks are fascinating piece of technology and promises a lot of benefits for the future. We talked about one challenge for society. We take the responsibility and work with them as all stakeholders. But the benefits of the highly automated trucks are significant, so we have to tackle that. So it will be a centerpiece of future transportation. It's the only way, in our opinion, to cope with the ever-growing volume of freight in a safe and a sustainable way. It is crucial for further economic growth and prosperity. Level 4 trucks is a great business case for our customers. No subsidies are needed for their introduction. It will be a great means for logistics to take them to the next level. We will move forward with this, like we have at Daimler Trucks stood for the last 120 years and counting. We drive future transportation forward. Thank you. Roger, the stage is yours.
All right, well, good morning, everyone, and thank you, Martin. I'm excited to be the one selected to unveil the first SAE Level 2 automated Freightliner truck and share with you why we are so excited to be here at the Consumer Electronics Show, the global stage for innovation. Now, when you flew into Las Vegas this week, if you're like me, you probably caught up on your email, maybe watched a little bit of Netflix. You probably did not think about the fact that for most of your flight, your plane was being flown on autopilot. Now, that's because automation in the cockpit is common. Automation has a lot of use cases in manufacturing. We're going to see a lot of it this week at CES about home automation. Automation seems to be everywhere, but automating the functions of a truck, this is a much more complicated, mixed traffic on public roads with all sorts of unforeseen obstacles. Automation on our highways is not going to happen overnight. But as Martin shared, we started the discussion of automated trucking in the U.S. with the Freightliner Inspiration Truck in 2015. And we are now working to bring highly automated driving trucks to the highways to increase efficiencies, improve the job quality of truck drivers, and to deliver safety. We make amazing, beautiful trucks, but more importantly, we make trucks with a purpose. Every day, there are hundreds of thousands of our trucks transporting essential goods across the 4 million miles of public roads here in the United States. We depend on these trucks to keep our communities strong. We literally could not live without them because they deliver our food, our water, our fuel, our medicine, our timber. Really, there is not one solid item in your home today that was not delivered by truck. The U.S. Department of Transportation predicts that long-haul traffic on our highway systems will increase by over 40% by the year 2045. All that hauling means more potential for accidents and millions of gallons of diesel fuel consumed. We aim to reduce accidents and we aim to reduce fuel consumption. We are going to do this advancement in automation helping the truck drivers do their job with more safety and with less fuel. Now more than ever, it is imperative that we continue to innovate and push our engineering solutions, striving above all for safety and for helping our customers run their businesses more efficiently. We are facing more trucks on the roads with increased hauling demands, regulatory pressures, and ongoing global concerns about energy resource depletion. We are leveraging what we know from over a century of designing innovation into our trucks and into our Mercedes-Benz passenger cars. But honestly, at the end of the day, we also ride and drive those highways ourselves, as you do, along with our family and our friends. Family and friends, they motivate me every day, and I speak for all of us at Daimler Trucks when I say they are a huge part of the inspiration behind what I'm going to introduce to you shortly. But before I show you the enhanced Freightliner New Cascadia, though, and explain why we are launching the first Level 2 automated truck on U.S. soil, I'd like to update you a little bit on the North American business while I'm in front of you. Like Martin said, Daimler Trucks is reporting record sales for 2018, delivering over 500,000 trucks across the world. I am proud that a solid part of this contribution comes from the Daimler Trucks North America team. We in North America had a great year in 2018. 2018 was a record year for the American trucking industry with the highest new truck sales market volume since 2006. the industry has seen an extremely high demand for trucks that has led to full order boards, strong backlogs, and the highest new truck production volume levels in over a decade. The North American region, including Mexico, continues its strong recovery and surpassed the 2017 new truck sales level by approximately 20%, or about 80,000 trucks higher. Now, unfortunately, the unprecedented demand came along with significant supply constraints. However, we at Daimler Trucks North America, with our Freightliner brand, our Western Star brand, our Thomas Built Bus brand, we were able to defend our undisputed market leadership position with our best sales results in history. In fact, 2018 was our most successful business year ever, looking back to our founding here in the US in 1942, with Class 68 medium and heavy duty retail sales in the US and Canada totaling nearly 165,000 units for us, an increase of over 18% of what we sold in 2017. If we look at only the heavy duty Class 8 truck market, we sold over 110,000 units in the US and Canada, an increase of 26% over 2017. Over 50% of those sales were our industry-leading flagship product, the new Cascadia. We only introduced the new Cascadia in 2017, 2 short years ago, and already we have sold and booked orders for 145,000 units. Now, if we split out the Class 8 market even further, our premier vocational brand, Western Star, also benefited from the positive market dynamics and high customer demand, with a growth of over 18% compared to 2017. Summed up, including our sales in Mexico and overseas, our sales were up 16% in 2018. But our orders for new vehicles were up a whopping 42%. The incoming orders and the backlog that we have for 2019 give reason for Daimler Trucks North America's outstanding success and reflect the customer reception of the new Cascadia. But within the vehicles, the take rates of our proprietary components, our Detroit axles, our Detroit engines, our Detroit transmissions, and our Detroit Assurance Safety Systems, they reflect the unprecedented level of customer acceptance, unparalleled product performance, and the heritage and history that we have of working with our customers to develop, design, and test products. So what is our 2019 outlook here in North America? With solid order boards and an overall still positive economic outlook, we are confident that 2019 will be another great year for North America's trucking industry. Now, amid some moderation in the overall economic growth, we do expect to see a continuation of the strong truck market environment throughout the first months of 2019. But for sure, we do expect some moderation and normalization in the second half of the year. So, that brings to the end of my remarks on the market. We have some time together a little bit later to maybe explore it further. But let me switch gears back to why we're here at the Keep Memory Alive Center to talk about innovation and technology. Now, we've made a lot of noise lately about battery electric vehicles. We promise to put an electric truck into customers' hands by the end of 2018, and we did. Super exciting. Maybe you saw me with the Green Santa doing an early holiday delivery in Los Angeles here a few weeks ago, where I handed over the keys of our first electric vehicle to Penske Truck Leasing. Penske is one of our biggest customers with over 250,000 vehicles in operation, and for whom advancing zero emissions vehicles is a strategic priority, especially for their operations in California. Last year, Penske was also one of 30 customers with strong use cases for electric trucks who joined our Freightliner Electric Vehicle Council. This customer council and its members benefit from the co-development or co-creation, as we like to call it, of deployment strategies for battery electric vehicles, including the exploration of viable use cases. We talk about current legislation, and we talk about incentives, of course, and requirements for facilities and the necessary charging infrastructure. The Freightliner EM2 pickup and delivery truck marks a milestone in the real-world application of battery electric vehicles, as well as a key step towards emissions-free mobility, giving us a glimpse at the future of sustainable transportation, cleaner air, and a smaller CO2 footprint. Stay tuned for our next delivery. It's coming up soon to NFI, National Freight, where we'll deliver a set of vehicles for their battery electric vehicle test fleet. I'm invited, when we finish this morning, we're going to invite you out to the Las Vegas Speedway for your chance to take a spin in one of those battery electric vehicles. So let's move on to the prime reason I'm here today, and that's to talk about vehicle automation. Automated trucking. The USA is a natural habitat for us to develop automated trucking. But before I unveil the first ever series production Class A truck with SAE Level 2 automated driving features, I'd like you to understand how enthusiastic we are about driving this innovation journey from the United States. We know the need for transporting goods will continue to grow here in the US, and in a highly competitive environment where our customers expect same-day delivery of their online purchases, our customers have an appetite for innovation that helps their productivity, entices more drivers to join their fleets, while simultaneously increasing safety. The US is simply a great place to host our vision. The regulatory and policy framework in the United States is favorable. We will continue to collaborate with stakeholders, leading this industry as we enter the evolutionary era. We will work with the US Department of Transportation and all the state and local agencies to develop regulations and policies with a keen focus on establishing a progressive level of safety for our customers, for our drivers, and for the public. More specifically in the US, the vast infrastructure combined with the 48,000 miles of interstate freeway makes America the ideal place to research, evaluate, and ripen our automation technology. The environment and forward-thinking and regulatory climate, along with Freightliner's relentless pursuit of innovation, primes us and the industry to pursue these new solutions for our customers that will bring better, safer, and more efficient trucks to the highway. According to NHTSA, 94% of crashes, including trucks and cars, are attributable to human error. To that end, our goal is to evolve automated driving technology that will reduce accidents and ultimately save lives. So, to follow up on what Martin said, we believe in the future of automating specific functions of the truck that will deliver two things to help our customers' business and support the transportation of goods for society. Number one, we will deliver tremendous safety benefits for both the driver and for all of you on the road. And two, we will deliver efficiency and productivity for our customers, which ultimately results in you getting your deliveries, your food, your fuel, and yes, all of your online purchases on time. So, without further ado, I'm assuming you would actually like to see the first ever Class 8 truck with Level 2 automated driving features in North America. Well, the stage here at KMAC is a little bit small, but I do have a special guest that I'd like to patch in to the show from the Las Vegas Motor Speedway. I've invited our very own Carrie Schaefer, who was over the track earlier, to give us all here a sneak peek. Roll the video, guys.
Hi, this is Carrie Schaefer, and I'm the General Manager of Marketing and Product Strategy for Freightliner Trucks. And we are honored to invite you, our media partners, to join us here later today at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway. As Roger just mentioned, we are proud to be the first commercial vehicle manufacturer to deliver SAE Level 2 automated driving features to the North American truck market. This relentless pursuit to develop innovative technologies make the road we all travel on safer. And this is a visionary Daimler initiative we all will benefit from. We can't wait to reveal our latest Detroit Assurance innovations here that helped us reach this important milestone and put the industry-leading Freightliner new Cascadia even farther ahead of the competition. So it's only right here that we do this during CES, the global stage for innovation. And many of you were present nearly 4 years ago when we demonstrated the first highly automated truck to drive on public roads, the Freightliner Inspiration Truck, right here in Las Vegas at the Hoover Dam. 4 years ago, the technologies featured on that truck were only a concept. today many of those technologies become reality. Here's a sneak peek of just one of the Detroit Assurance Safety System demonstrations that you will experience today. Wow, did you see that? That's exciting to say the least. I would like to invite all of you to come out here to experience for yourself the power of Detroit Assurance technology, as well as many other new Cascadia enhancements, both from a consumer perspective and from behind the wheel. Be one of the first to see the potential life-saving innovations powered by the latest transportation technology. We look forward to seeing you soon.
All right, thank you, Carrie. You know, we're excited to continue pioneering technologies across the automated vehicle spectrum that makes the roads safer and helps trucking companies boost their productivity and support the driving experience. At our Portland headquarters, deep within the Silicon Forest of the Pacific Northwest, we will continue the relentless pursuit of innovation at Daimler's Automated Truck R&D Center. Our 2019 roadmap there is full of milestones that include new partnerships, new engineers, and fresh developments that you will see on the highways and roads of America real soon. In 2015, we drove the Inspiration truck across the Hoover Dam and into Las Vegas as a vision and as a promise. And now we have turned it into a series production truck with the new Cascadia in 2019. Promise delivered. We will do the very same moving forward. We will make automated trucks a true American success story. Thank you.
Thank you, Roger. Come join me, please. With that, ladies and gentlemen, we are ending our broadcast on the internet. So I'd like to say goodbye to everybody watching us around the world. I'd like to say a big thank you for joining us today.